Hello, everybody. How are you doing? How is everybody? How is your Labor Day going on? What is that? Your last teenage and pre-adult years. Time to grow up and enjoy the journey. Hi, Watson. Hi, Lilith. Hi, Elaine. Not quite sure what you're talking about, but I guess I'll figure it out into your questions. We are going to start off with Julie, though, who has sent up some questions a few hours ago. So we're going to go and look at that. Um, Hi. All right, so we are going to start this off over here with Julie. So, how was everybody's weekend? Nice long weekend. I hope it treated you well. Hold on just a second. All right, just one second. Here we go. All right. It's quite cold. No, it's actually been quite well. It was cold, but now it's actually quite nice. Like today, it was nice and warm. Yeah. Okay, hold on just a second. I'm gonna start this off with Julie. Is Julie here? Hello, Julie. Just one second. Hi, Diane. Alrighty, here we go. We also do have our beautiful love shine. So just one moment. All right. So, in his thoughts for yes. All right. Okay. In his thoughts for your relationship, it's a lot of, it is. What are some blockages? We're going to go and look. There's a lot of, it's, my beautiful Julie, I see so much of wants and desires and like there's so much of I want to move forward, I want to make this happen, but there's so much of I'm so slow. Yeah. All right, let's go see. And I know that at a certain point, you know, even if you want to, sometimes some things just take a long time. It's just really annoying, and it's very, it takes a lot of your strength and your energy to just kind of wait for the person to make the movement and to make things happen. So yeah, here we go. We're going to start off with the first question. Elaine, by the way, you're up next. Then we're going to go and see Love Shine. So, Love Shine, if you're around, don't post your questions right away because I'm going to be with you in about 10 minutes. But if you are around when I'm with Elaine, you can post. All right. Okay. I feel like the energy around your relationship is slow. There's no doubt about it. And that I feel is mostly due to the old patterns and a hesitation on both sides. It's not a reflection of lack of love, but of caution. And I'm going to actually say like past disappointments. Some blockages we can focus on removing are going to be fear, vulnerability, past patterns, and more of an alignment of intentions, if you will. Now, into the fear of vulnerability, both of you have those moments where you kind of hold back sometimes, afraid of getting hurt or being misunderstood. So doing small, intentional, heart-opening exercises like expressing gratitude or affection in tiny ways is definitely going to help to ease this on out. As for the past patterns, you know, false starts create a little bit of a residue, if you will, of hesitation. So I'm going to say try to meditate on releasing the past, on visualizing new beginnings, and burning away the old energies that may have lingered into your connection for you on your side. And other than that, it's really more of an alignment of intentions. So you have to make sure that your intentions are very clear, energetically speaking. You need to affirm that, you know, you want a loving, patient, and forward moving relationship. So other than that, I'm going to say it's a question of patience. With patience, you're going to be able to continue sending your love energy to him as you already do, but without necessarily any big expectations, just sending out the energy as it is. Focus yourself onto the self-love, onto the grounding of your own energy, because it's going to naturally, if you will, pull the relationship forward. And visualize the relationship kind of moving into a smooth kind of a way, like a gentle little river kind of flowing, but without any obstacles. So that is going to be really important. So basically, we need to work on fear of vulnerability, but we already have that into our plans, I believe, for the, let me just go see. Yeah, we already have a release of fear. We already have that into our full moon plan. Past patterns, same thing, aligning the intentions always. So I feel like we're already doing what is necessary to do. I feel like we just have to kind of pass on through the time and make sure the energy kind of goes on through. Who will be the chaser, and who will be the chaser staying positive? Yes. School is starting tomorrow. Oh, I don't know. My kids started school last Thursday. Yes, last Thursday. On Friday they had school, and it was chaotic both days. Thursday was real chaos. Friday was a little bit less chaotic, but still, got to keep onto my toes. Yeah, I'm going to call it adjustments in the beginning of the new year. Not the beginning, yeah, the new year of school. So yeah, no. But yes, my kids do return to school tomorrow. This week I have two parent-teacher meetings, which I always go to. Yeah, especially since they're new teachers my other children have not had, so I will be going. Yeah, good thing you don't have school. I don't know. I go to 3 different schools for my kids. But it's you know, it's going well. It's going well. So here we go. Into your following, my love. You know, who will be the chaser, and you're trying to stay passive as much as you possibly can. You want to continue to stay passive. Is he willing to be the chaser, and would he eventually enjoy? I do feel as though he does enjoy. Like, I actually feel, you know, when you say that it does actually give him, if you will, that sense of forward movement. It gives him that sense of, I'm doing something, I've got something going on, this is the way that I'm moving on forward. Like, I really do feel as though he's into a place where he himself, after it's like if, let me put it this way. It's like if, I'm going to relate it to cooking, let's say. You're cooking a soup. All right, let's say soup. And the water, you know, your food, your vegetables are simmering. And then let's say you add your, I don't know, vegetable broth, and you let it kind of bubble on up. But the more it bubble on up, more energy kind of goes on into it. And the more it takes shape, and the more it kind of forms itself. This is a little bit the same thing. The more, it's like for him, if distance creates all different kind of feelings of, I'm missing you, I need you, I'm thinking of you, and all those things. And that's what actually creates this movement of, oh my God, I got to reach out. Like, at a certain point, he comes to like a bubbling point where I got to do it. And that's when he does it. But there's like a certain sense of anxiousness, but also of excitement that is related to that bubbling on up, if you will, of the energy. So I feel like Mike is currently observing to see how you're going to respond. Like, he does like to see if you're going to respond first, if you're going to do something and everything of the such. So he's curious, but he also enjoys the subtle little push and pull. But yes, he is definitely capable to, you know, step on up, to be into the chaser role. It is something that he eventually, it's not even something he would eventually enjoy. He does enjoy it. It's just his way and patterns of doing things. He's kind of stuck into it. But he does like knowing that you're aware, and that you're there, and that you're patient, because that makes him feel the value of pursuing you, you see? So the key is to continue with your passive stance, absolutely, but maintain your clear energy confidence. The confidence that you are going to have is very, very important. So be loving, be present, be steady into your energy, and that naturally is going to encourage him to step on forward, but without, you know, forcing anything. Now, false starts and real beginnings into the relationship. Elaine, let us know if you're here. You're up next, and I know I already received your questions, and thank you for sending them on out, my love. False starts and the real beginning of your relationship. Yes, it is true. You've experienced many false starts. But those false starts must be seen as lessons in timing, in patience, and clarity. Right now, the energy is suggesting that this is another little bit of a false start, if you will, but it's a slow moving phase that is preparing you for a more authentic, lasting beginning. So I need you to think of it as a seed that is being nurtured underneath the soil, and it takes a little bit of a time before it actually breaks through. But when it does, it just like poof, it shoots itself on up. It grows really, really strong. Your awareness, your patience, your conscious energy, the work, all of that is going to help to create that fertile ground, if you will, for that real start. So overall, I'm going to say, and my overall guidance for you, Sweetie Pie, Keep the energy light, but keep it very intentional. Continue within your patience, but within your loving patience, and release fear of expectation. I know it's not an easy thing because we all have that expectation. Release the fear of expectation. The universe is aligning your timing with Mike's readiness, and the slow energy now is actually a sign that the foundation is being really, really quite straightened. So, yeah. No, yeah, well, yes and no. To actually answer your question over here, what I'm going to say is this. Hi, Big Cleo. Nice to see you, sweetie. What I'm actually going to say is this. It's not necessarily, it's like a little bit of a false, it's not a complete false start like the other ones were. But when you say into your question, should I release my expectations for this one? Yes, because I just mentioned it. Release expectations. Be there, be clear with your intentions, what you want, what you desire, but do not necessarily associate expectations to it. That way, you do not have the negative feelings or emotions that are related to it that go on in and change the intention or the expectation. Therefore, have your want, have your desire, have your patience, move on forward. If you want to reach on out every once in a while, you can. Other than that, let him chase. What you guys have started, it is there, it is nice, it is strong, it is developing itself, but it needs to be developed more, and he's working onto it. So you just need to be clear, and you need to be strong into your thoughts, your emotions, your wants, and your desires. That's all you've got to do, which I say it's all, but it's not all, like it's a lot, but you've got this. Yeah. No, when I say just let him be into his, let him be into his energy that he has at this moment. Nothing has changed. He is chasing you. That's perfect. When I say he still has some work to do upon himself, it's because he has to work it upon himself. We can help him along the way, and he's helping himself. But, we can only kick so far. He's got to do the other kick into his own bonbon, which he is doing. So the best movement forward for you at this moment is to wait, continue with your beautiful energy, and see how this is going to grow and how it's going to change. Your basic foundation is there. The only thing you're missing is that last little sprout, which he's working on. Into the meanwhile, I'm going to come and see over here our beautiful Elaine. All right. If Loveshine is around, Loveshine, you can post your questions, sweetie pie. Julie, you know where to find me if you want to chit chat. However, it is not open at this moment onto my computer, but I will get it onto my phone. So you can send me something over there and I shall get it, my love. Thank you, my beautiful Big Cleo. You are going to be after Loveshine. So Loveshine, if you're around, you can post your questions. After Loveshine, we're going to be with Big Cleo. All right. And here we go. Thank you, everybody, for waiting so patiently. Alrighty. So we're going to start this off over here with a general for September, my love. All right. For September, I feel like this month is about grounding yourself, but I also feel like it's about gaining clarity. I feel like September is bringing different type of opportunities to slow down, to reflect, to realign with what truly matters for you. So this is going to be a time of subtle growth, but also building different type of foundations and noticing different type of patterns that might need some different little adjustments for you. So whether it be into your personal life, into your career, or into your relationships, energetically, this is a month for you to listen to your intuition and to really just kind of go on in and to trust all those small little nudges from the universe, sweetie pie. Now, making new connections until the end of 2025. New connections there shall be, but you got to kind of push yourself out there to make those new connections also. All right. So this is what I'm going to say to you. I feel like you're entering a little bit into a period where there can be some new friendships. There can be some meaningful connections that are completely into the realm of possibilities for you. I feel like these are going to come more into unexpected kind of ways through shared, I'm going to say, activities, creative pursuits, social gatherings. I need you to be open though, and I need you to be approachable. Often we think to ourselves, oh, I don't have the chance to meet anybody, but you go out, let's say you go to the grocery store, you go for a walk, but you keep your head down, you've got earbuds in, you're listening to your music, you're into your own world, you're looking onto your phone, you're doing your own stuff. You become very unapproachable. From the moment where you lift your head up, you've got nothing into your ears, you're not looking into your phone, and you're actually walking, maybe even smiling if somebody looks at you, that opens up different means of communication. In the weirdest kind of ways, you can make friends, honestly. So that's all what it's about. It's just being open, completely open. I gained a friend last winter by going to the hospital to take care of my uncle. And I met this lovely lady who works there, and she was such a sweetie pie. So it's just really about having, and I'm not going there for that. I was not there for it at all. But talk. Keep your energy open. That's how you're going to go and gain people. It's not necessarily just by going to dance or art class or whatever. Sometimes it's just into the most smallest little conversations. There's a flame, and you're like, oh my God, yes, I really like you as a person, right? So I'm going to say to stay completely open, be approachable, be authentic. Spirit is going to show that people who resonate with your energy, but who are actually going to naturally kind of come forward also. So the key over here for you to stay present into the right here, into the right now. Don't force no connections, because the right friends are going to, find you. So I'm not going to say you're going to meet 3 friends from here till December. No, I'm not. But I will say if you keep your energy completely open, you will make new connections. Some might be more important than others. Teaching kids shapes into your dream. Seeing yourself actually teaching kids about shapes and dimensions is something that's very symbolic. It's less about the actual act of teaching. It's more about structure. It's more about understanding. It's more about guidance into your life. It's like if your subconscious is reflecting, if you will, a desire to nurture, to organize, and to kind of instill, if you will, that clarity. So, but I feel like that clarity needs to be done into your career, into your own personal projects at the same time. So it's really about taking abstract ideas like dreams or goals or creative visions and kind of giving them form, giving them direction, and giving them, basically, I'm going to say, some foundation. That's what your dream is actually about. It's not necessarily about teaching. It's more about almost teaching something to yourself, if you will. We're going to go and look at career and love. I was not here. I was into the email, but hi, Love Shine, and I do see it. Thank you so very much, my sweetie pie. How was your weekend, Love Shine? I'm going to be with you in just a few moments. You're going to be on up next. All right. So, my beautiful Elaine, career and love for September and December. Well, September till December. I'm sure you're not just asking about September and December. I'm sure there's a midway, right? All right, so Page of Swords, the Hierophant over here, the Queen of Wands, our Nine of Pentacles, and the Ten of Swords. September is more about focusing on grounding and preparation career-wise. That's going to be a month for you to really plan, to lay down your foundation. Love-wise, I'm still going to say we're going to keep things onto the low. Subtle energy shifts and reflections are going to be there. In October, I feel like there's more opportunities for growth that are going to begin to appear. Career, you could have a couple little doors kind of open on through that could prepare you. So there could be new interactions there. There could be also, I feel, into the month of October, somewhat of a change of perspective. So you're seeing something into a new light in October, always in regards to career. November, I'm going to say there's a little bit more action. There's more career moves. Maybe there's more collaborations. There's more projects that could start to take momentum. And December, I'm going to say a lot of what has been bothering you, you've let go, you've released, you've figured out, you've done the reflection, the culmination is there, and you've kind of let it go. Career-wise, I feel like you're going to have somewhat of a reward of your persistence and everything that you've been working on. Love, still onto a certain stability. It's going to be a time for you in December to work onto your strengthening of your existing bonds also with people. And I feel like Spirit is really saying to you or encouraging you to patience, to encourage you onto your patience, onto your focus, but also within your alignment of your own beautiful desires. What do you want? All right. As for wise current energy. All right. I feel like Y is still very active into her work and likely kind of continuing at the design studio altogether, focusing onto her own projects. I feel like Spirit shows that she does think of you from time to time, but I feel like her energy is mostly something that is inward, directed towards her own growth, her own responsibilities. So I feel like she does have her moments of reflection, her moments of nostalgia regarding your connection, but she's not into a space to actually reach on out actively at this moment. So what you need to remember into everything basically that you have asked me is that you're into a place, and this year for you is really a year of building your foundations. It's about you embracing new connections, new people, new work experiences. It's about being open to different type of growth in career, in relationships. Relationship, not necessarily love-wise, but friend-wise also. But you do have to pay attention to all those little, gentle little signs and nudges, because they're going to guide you towards the right people and the right opportunities. You brought all of your Halloween and oh my God. Yes. Love Shine. I actually said this weekend, I think it was this weekend, I said to an else friend, I said, what would be a hoot? Yeah, if we just took out all the Halloween decorations. The neighbors would hate us. Yeah, okay. And we are now, into the month of September. So they're definitely going to be coming out into the following 2 to 3 weeks. But I'm still going to wait a little bit. I kind of thought it was a little bit of a pain in the last year when I had to mow my lawn and take off all of my Halloween decos and re-put them back in. I had to do it like 2-3 times. That was way too much work. So I'm going to wait a little bit. All right. Who are you talking to? Who's in un secondo? Oh, hi, sweetie. Come stai, bellissima? Come stai, bella? Yeah, apple picking, right? All right, here we go. We're going to put you at 30 minutes, and I'm going to go and get this. Come stai, bella di Roma? Yeah, this is what I'm seeing over here. Yeah, that's it. That's what I'm seeing, Juanson. I was trying to figure out what the heck was going on. Now I see, now I see. Okay, so we're gonna go and see Love Shine. And hold on just one moment over here. Okay, so Love Shine's going to be on up next, and then our beautiful Italian friend. I don't remember what your name is, though, sweetie pie. Okay, so, bellissima. Here we go. Let's do this. Let's do this. And here's a message for you, okay, my love? Un attimo. I got a message for you in Italian there, sweetie. All right. Gianmarco. Ah, all right, perfect. Grazie mille. Sì. Sì, posso. Yeah, not a problem, sweetie. Just happy you get my time. I'm with you, I'm with you. Okay, so here we go. Good night, my beautiful Elaine. So here we go for Love Shine. And Love Shine, let me go on up a little bit over here. Good night, my beautiful Elaine, sweetie. Love Shine. So when are you putting up the decorations? You took them up, but you didn't put them up yet, right? Did I sleep in this weekend? Back to school is so hard. It is hard to get to use. I did sleep in though. I did. I definitely did. It's not an easy thing. No. But it's okay. It's okay. I have to wake up at 7 o'clock in the morning, but I usually go to bed like around 3, so it only leaves me like 4 hours. But that's okay. And it's part of life. One day I'll miss waking up at 7 in the morning, I guess. All right. So with wife and Amy, sun up until sleep. And I'm going to go and use the deck that you like because I'm thinking about it at this moment. So why not? All right. We're going to be with, here we go. We're going to be with Big Cleo after, and then we're going to go into Gianmarco. All right. Gianmarco sarà dopo Big Cleo. Fra qualche minuti. All right, so here we go. My beautiful with wife. With wife. We are going to begin over here with the star in reverse, followed out by our hanged man. La, la, la. And our 6 of Swords. It's exactly what it is. Couldn't say it any better. Could not say it any better. Hopes and expectations at the very lowest. We're not necessarily looking for something exciting. Nothing. Things are stagnant. Things are as they are. Nobody's going anywhere. So, is there love? We're not talking about it. I'm going to say stagnation. No fights, no nothing. Just normality. So, I'm going to say life as usual with the wife. Let's go see with you. Three of Pentacles. Actually happy over here. Happy to be with you. Justice. We feel like this is making sense. Like this is absolutely fair. Wanting more of you. So I'm actually going to say towards you, we want to make things right for you. We want to be able to spend a correct amount of time with you. We want to be able to give you the love that you deserve, the attention that you deserve. We want to be able to work towards a same path with you. And I feel like we're kind of pretty much open to do all different kind of things with you at this moment. So I'm going to say it's like if the books are completely open, whatever you want, you could possibly probably get from him at this moment. And you say you hung out with M yesterday and you're wondering what his thoughts are. We're going to go and peek. So, Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups reverse. Five of Pentacles is in reverse, by the way, which is not a bad card. It means we're not, you know, necessarily lonely in any kind of a way. All right, yesterday, no fluff-flyish, no nothing of the such. I'm getting a lot of an energy of things being a little bit, and I'm not saying it into a bad way. There's not a bad way to say it, but I'm going to say it's a little bit flatline. Yeah, I'm getting over here a lot of things were good. Things were exactly as it was expected. Had a good time, but no great moments of culmination. Nothing of a ooh la la, and nothing of a ooh, I'm so upset. Just, we had a good time. It was good. It was exactly what we expected. And we're finishing on off into an overall energy of a King of Wands, wanting to move forward, wanting to continue to see you, wanting more of you, wanting more dates with you, all those beautiful things. Yes. His thoughts and feelings for Amy. Now I'm going to continue with this deck just because you like it. But I would have switched by now. I would have switched. But for you, I shall continue. Yes. It looks like it's in an angry way, but it is not. Okay, so his thoughts and feelings for Amy. And if you're saying anything and I'm not acknowledging, it's because I'm up into the chat. I have no idea what you're saying, but I'll come and see in just a moment. So we do have over here our King of Wands, also do have our King of Swords. So not only are we wanting beautiful movement with you, we are thinking about you quite constantly, but into a beautiful, loving way of forward motion. You're always there. You're always present into his energy, into his mind, into what he wants. And he wants more of you. And he wants to be able to also kind of help you as much as he possibly can. From what I can see, our Three of Pentacles have been into the cards for you tonight. I think every single time I took them on out. On exception of the first one that I pulled out with the wife, the other two, I think they both had them. All right, what do you need to know this week? I'm going to take another deck out for this week. I'm bored by this one. I'm bored. Okay, well, that's probably why. All right, here we go. Gianmarco, grazie mille. No, let's not go with this one. We're going to go with this one over here. Oh, Watson, I know what you mean. My keyboard does it to me in English and French all the time. It makes me look kind of stupid. I know. It's an issue. You really have to pick between the language that you use the most. So I pick English, but every time I type in French, I sound like I'm illiterate. All right. What do you actually need to know this week? Queen of Cups over here. Basically, I feel like this week what you really, really need to know is you're going to have good collaboration. Things are fairly going to go well, but not necessarily a lot of movement. So if you want to put out those decorations, you can definitely put them on out. I don't see any big challenges coming your way. I'm actually going to say a lot of stagnation. So, yeah. You're thinking about some things. I don't know what, but you're thinking. Almost like if you need to return to source with something. And I'm going to finish up with the tarot from him from the deck that you like. Wife left from camping and he had me come to him. Okay, well, there you go. That makes sense then. Yeah, that's it. It was very, very nice. No, I don't mean anything in particular. I'm really just saying, when I say you're thinking about things, you're thinking about things. It could be thinking about new projects for work. It could be about thinking about the actual contracts that you have. It could be thinking about your Halloween. You're thinking about things. It could have to do with probate. You're thinking about a lot of things. Into his message towards you, we do have our Five of Cups reverse. We do have our Queen of Swords. We also do have our Two of Wands that are passing on through, my sweet love. Hi, Sean. And we also have, and hello, Diane. That's it. You're thinking about a lot of things, but it's not a bad thing. We all have to think about things at some point. It's not a bad thing. All right. Well, Sweetie Pie, what I can see over here into his message coming for you is that honestly, you feel his heart. You do. You might not notice it because he doesn't say it all that much, but you truly do. You bring him much love, you bring him much joy, and you bring him much, I'm going to say, hope towards the future. And he really does want you to know that. So you create a beautiful amount of abundance and happiness into his life in all different kind of spheres. So I say take it on in and enjoy it. I know your brain don't stop. I know. Yeah, Elaine Tat's gone, sweetie. She's not here. All right. In the meanwhile, we're going to go and see Big Cleo, and then I'm going to go and see John Marco. Sweetie Pie. Big Cleo, I believe your questions are going to be over here. All right. All right, here we go. Big Cleo is going to be at 42 minutes. I'm going to take out my pendulum. Or your little bit of French on a daily basis. All right. Oh, good for you, Love Shine. Go on, no sponsorship, but Duolingo is really quite good at it. Anyways, it's been really good for Matthias, and Annelle was learning Italian with it. She kind of stopped what she was. Yeah. Anyways. Big Cleo, sweetie. Did I put a timestamp? I think I did. Yeah, I did. Okay. Hi, Sweetie Pie. How are you doing, my love? So did P see your page onto the 1st of September? Yes, into your time. We're going to start off with that and go and see. So did P see your Facebook page on the 1st of September 2025? And this would be into your time. All right. Judgment is falling. All right. I'm not getting a lot of movement, my sweetie. I'm getting some movement, but some movement with prudence. You're probably going to notice that onto that date, there was not a lot of action. So I'm going to say probably once, maybe twice. Once or twice, nothing much more. I don't feel like there was a lot of movement. I'm going to validate with a pendulum right after, okay? 2, is he ever going to ask you? We're going to go over here with this one. All right. Will he ever ask you to be his girlfriend someday, or will he choose another woman and keep quiet forever? Oh my God. Oh, geez, Louise. Okay. I'm actually getting over here a Princess of Disc. So I'm going to say yes, he is going to end up asking you. I feel, though, that it is going to take a certain amount of time, though. By time, I'm going to say the actual girlfriend timing is probably going to be somewhere around the following 2 months or so. I don't see a lot of movement from here till there. Yeah. We do have over here our Page of Cups that is coming on through. We seem to be coming on through at like a slow pace. It's like we're taking our time to do everything that we kind of have to do. That being said, the fact that we're taking our time to do everything that we want to do doesn't mean that it's not something that we want or that we desire. It's just the way that it's moving on forward. So is he actually going to end up asking you? I'm going to say a yes. But like I said, he's going to take his sweet time. But it is a yes. I do not see that he is choosing anybody else in any shape, form, or way. However, I will take out some cards just to go and see if he's going to choose somebody else. But what I can see from these cards are it's going to take a little bit of time because he's taking his time within his movement. But it is moving on forward towards you. So is he going to go and see somebody else? So will he choose somebody else? Oh my dear gosh. Faith in reverse. Not into the wants, not into the desires, my sweet love. And we also do have our star. So sweetie, star in reverse. I do want to mention it. No, he's not going to be choosing anybody else. So I do feel like he is going to be moving on forward with you, my sweet love. So he's not going to stay forever quiet and hold his silence and his peace. Yes, the way that you wrote it kind of sounded a little bit like a fairy tale. A little bit of a fairy tale with a little bit of a drama mixed on in. But I get where you're coming from. I do. But I don't see him doing that. So, let's go see. Did P see Big Cleo's Facebook page on September 1st, 2025 onto your time? Okay, that is a yes. Could you please let me know how many times? 6 pounds? C'est quoi tu fais, ben?
Mon téléphone. Parce qu'en fait, il a dit peut-être que tu pourrais m'aider pour Roblox.
Okay. 1 to 2 times. So 1 to 2 times. All right. Oh, Anaël?
Quoi?
Si Alex t'écrit, écris-le pas tout de suite.
C'est pourquoi?
Juste parce que je te le demande. Merci. J'ai ma raison, je te l'explique tantôt.
Pourquoi?
Mais je pense pas qu'il t'a écrit.
Il m'a pas écrit, mais c'est quoi la raison?
Ben, je te l'explique tantôt. Alrighty. Will he ever ask Big Cleo to be his girlfriend? And that is a yes. And please let me know, like, when, approximately. Yeah, we're around 2 to 3 months. And please let me know also, will he choose somebody else other than Big Cleo? Is that into his plans? And that is a no, my sweet love. Good for you for buying the red car, sweetie. Gianmarco, bellissimo. Sei pronto? Andiamo con la tua questione. Allora, here we go. Let me go a little bit higher on up. Just 1 second. Mm-hmm. Ah, okay. Bellissimo. Okay, perfect. All right. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to put a timestamp. Okay. And you're going to be at 50:15. And I'm going to write the things down for you at the same time. Okay. Allora, l'energia per questa settimana per te e Federica. Andiamo. Allora, ti scrivo la tua risposta nel chat, ok? Federica, sente ancora interesse a questa apertura? Però lei sei un pochino indecisa a prendere le cose con calma. Non è un rifiuto, semplicemente vuole valutare i suoi impegni e il momento giusto. Allora, per questa settimana la possibilità che ti scriva ci sono, ma non è immediatamente. Se lo farà, sarà in un modo spontaneo e senza pressioni. L'energia mostra che sì, lei accetta. E ti do un consiglio, me te lo scrivo, ok? Allora, e ti scrivo tutto. Ok, te lo scrivo nel chat ancora. Ok, te lo farò così. All right. Julie, I'm going to come and see. Did you have any more questions, my beautiful Julie? Okay. All right, here we go. And here we go. All right. Allora, la tua risposta sarà un sì, però solo aspettare un pochino. Ok. Perfetto. Thank you, Sean. Che non sapeva se martedì sarebbe partita e mi avrebbe fatto sapere. Ok. Ton téléphone à toi, il est en bas sur le comptoir de cuisine.
Ok, merci.
Bienvenue. Je t'aime aussi. À tantôt. Sì, vediamo. No, no, martedì no, giovedì. Penso più giovedì. Sì. Mhm. Ci sta se che il venerdì comunque sono libero. Ok. Hold on just a second. And we're going to go and see over here, beautiful Julie. You're grabbing on a bat light? What are you grabbing on? Oh, are you grabbing the bite too tight? Okay, hold on, Julie. Where are you, sweetie? Where are you, my love? Let me go and see. I'm gonna go by my phone because, yeah, I'm not logged in apparently on my computer. Okay, so are you grabbing the bat too tight on a mic, and is it why things? No, it's not because of that. No, you're doing things absolutely the way that you're supposed to. That's not what the problem is. The problem is within himself. Yeah. Yeah, is more what it is. Okay, hold on. Okay. Okay, there you go, you're there. Sì, senza spero. No, sarà bellissima. Oui, sì. Te l'ho detto. E buonanotte, eh? Sogni d'oro. Bello. No, it's not your fault. And no, it has nothing to do with your fault. Absolutely not, my love. This is not about you. By the way, Juanson's going to be on up next. We might be closing after, probably. But anyways, we'll keep it at the way that it is. Oh, okay. Why don't we just say we are after? Go ahead with it, Lilith and Juanson. As for our beautiful Julie, no, it's not about you. This is it. We have a certain tendency to return it back onto us, like you were the problem, we're the one, me. But it's not about you. It has nothing to do with you. It all has to do with him. And that's where the thing is. Well, it does have a little bit to do with you sometimes because of past, trauma, all those things. That is related to you, but he has those also. But the fact that he's moving very, very slowly has absolutely nothing to do. It's not your fault. This is about him, not about you. This is his needs, his desires, his need to move forward, his need to understand. And there's nothing more that you can do than what you're already doing at this moment. You're being so very patient. You're being open. You're being, everything that you could possibly do to try to make things easier. So I don't want you to feel bad about thinking, am I doing things too much? No, this is really about him needing to make the movement himself. So, the slow energy is not coming from you holding too tightly. Emotionally, energetically, you're giving him absolutely everything that he needs. And it's absolutely natural for you to want clarity. It's absolutely natural for you to actually want some progress also. But at the very same time, we don't want to create a resistance. We don't want to bring in more, and we don't want to start holding on to let's say that wand, because then we can end up doing other things, right? That's not what we want. So yeah, the relationship over here, hold on just a second. The relationship over here altogether, needs to grow and wants to grow, but it needs space to breathe. And loosening your grip is not necessary. You're already loose. You're already there. He just needs to continue to breathe and do what he needs to do. So this is about trusting the progress. This is about letting the energy move naturally. That is going to help him speed things up, but without forcing anything. So I'm going to say your love and your care, everything is there. Everything is felt, but this is about him. It's not about you. We need to allow the energy to shift freely. And this is what he's doing. And this is what you're doing. So again, it's not you holding on too tightly. You're doing absolutely everything that you possibly can. This is a him thing. Now, will Mike's use of distance change eventually? Yes. Non hai visto la partita di te? Hai visto che lei vuole passare più di tempo con te e just one second, my beautiful Julie. I'm just going to write it down. It's going to be easier. Okay. Just one moment. Okay, hold on. Giancarlo, te le scrivo. And I'm going to come to your second question, my beautiful. So here we go. Gianmarco, I think I said Carlo. Here we go. All right. Thank you, my beautiful Lilith. No, I'm with you, sweetie. I just wanted to answer that along the way. Okay, so will Mike use of a distance change eventually? Yes, I do believe that this will change. Right now, I feel like the distance is a little bit a part of his way of processing, of pacing himself, and a little bit ensuring that he moves forward, but he moves forward with intention. Once you're officially together in his mind and into his heart, the need for these long pauses are naturally going to decrease and auto delete themselves, if you will. So the energy shows that he will become more consistent into his communication, into his dates. But it's important to continue practicing the patience and allowing him the space to step up fully into the chaser role, because that's what he enjoys. He's going to enjoy it more, and he's going to feel more confident when the dynamic actually balances itself out. So will it change? It will change. Absolutely. Is this the closest he has been in terms of commitment? Are you making progress? You're definitely making progress, and he is much closer than he was. All right. Is this the closest he has been in terms of commitment? And are you making progress? All right. He definitely is making beautiful progress. I feel like Spirit is showing me that this is the most grounded that he has been into. It's the most committed state that he has been into with you for a very long time. And not just with you. I feel like it's the most committed state that he has been into since a very, very long time. So I will say yes. I feel like the energy is slow, but the energy doesn't mean that it's stagnation. It's not what it means. It is progress into a careful and very intentional kind of a way. So compared to the previous false starts that you guys have had into the past, this connection is deeper. I feel like he is more aware. I feel like he's more capable of sustaining that long-term growth at the very same time. And those are all things that he was not able to do before. And before, whenever he kind of felt that, he would simply just kind of run away. Now he has those tools. He's able to utilize them and to move on forward with them. He just has to applicate them. Can you say applicate? He has to utilize them into a better way. So he's got the tools. Now he has to use them into the right way. So yes, you are making progress. And the foundation being built now is actually going to help to support a more authentic and a more lasting beginning of your relationship. So overall, you need to keep your grip just the way that it is, but you need to trust the process. Continue to send your beautiful loving energy. Continue everything that you've been doing. The only thing I'm going to say is make sure that your intentions are nice and clear and not caught up into all different kind of fears. That is going to help naturally encourage Mike to step on forward more confidently, and it's going to reduce a little bit those long pauses over time. He's working onto himself. Let's not forget about that. Every single week he works onto himself. So your patience and your clarity are going to be key to kind of turning this slow moving phase into something that is steady, something that is a committed, if you will, connection. Right, yeah. So that's what you've got to do, my love. That's what you got to do at this moment, sweetie pie. And wait. It's not easy to remove. It's not easy to remove the fears, sweetie. It's not, honestly. It's difficult. And it's like an everyday kind of a thing. Every single day, it's working onto it. So whenever you kind of feel like you're stumbling on back into that kind of a place, you have to grab yourself and say, okay, what am I thinking? What am I doing? This is not where I want to be. This is not good for me. This is not what I want. This is not what Mike and I deserve. I need to put myself back into the positive place. Things are okay. Things are good. We're moving forward. And it's like catching yourself every single time it happens and putting yourself back onto the right track. It's not easy. It's not easy, Julie. It's not easy, but yes, you can do it. But I don't want to make it seem like it's easy. It's not easy because there's always a redirection of energy that is necessary. So not easy, but completely doable. Oh, you have to say it's easy. Well, then it's easy. It's easy. Easy peasy. I do it this way. Keep yourself a jar. You'll save money at the same time. And whenever you have one of those thoughts or whatever, say to yourself, you're going to put a quarter or $1 into it. That'll help you. Yeah. So you end up A, saving money, and B, keeping your intentions well aligned. Oh, okay. You don't have to. I'm just saying. All right, let's go and see over here. I'm just going to go make sure everything is good into PayPal, but I believe we're going to go and see our dear Juanson. So just one moment. All right. Let's do this on Juanson. Alrighty. I don't know. I think you're always watching spooky stuff. Yeah. Ooh, I like it. Of the project. There's a project into it, Watson? Oh. Oh, that is exciting. Yeah, Halloween is coming quickly. All right, let's let's go and do a general and a love reading to begin with. All right. And oh, by the way, because I know you like the word grenouille, we have a new grenouille. Not the one of the other night. That one escaped. We have another new grenouille. Now we have it in a fish tank, so it doesn't escape. I don't know. We got a new one. I gave it froggy food. I can't do anything more than that. That's my maximum. All right, here we go. Since you like the word grenouille, I will use it. Apparently last night was like raining frogs in my town again. I don't know. Apparently there were many frogs. I won't tell you what happened to one of the frogs that I heard about, but you probably have a good idea. All right, so here we go. Anyways, we caught one. We saved one. Love and general this week. Actually, you're seeming pretty darn balanced, pretty darn happy, I'm going to have to say. You are going to end up seeing you know who this week. And other than that, I don't see though a lot. I don't necessarily see a lot of movement. All right. I feel like you're into a place of reflection. I feel like there is a place of beautiful potential. I feel like you're also into a phase where there's different type of assessments. You're noticing who truly aligns with your heart, with your values. I feel like something beautiful is into the horizon over here. And I believe that there's a beautiful sense of belonging that is there also. For the moment, I do feel as though there is beautiful energy that is moving towards you, but it is subtle. We'll see whenever it does appear on through. You will know. Other than that, I'm going to say there's different momentums building into different projects that you have, where your efforts are going to start to show different type of results, but you're going to have to remain patient and focused. And I know you're patient and I know that you're quite focused. So you could have new connections, new friendships, new alliances that could appear with people who resonate with your energy and with your values at this moment. You're probably going to have a half a day off this week. And it's also a really, really good time for you to reflect, self-awareness, trust your intuition, and let your intuition guide you towards the choices that are going to align the best for you. And let's move on forward before we go to the angel on the oracle. We're going to go and see how you know who is doing. All right, ease day and general vibes all together with her thoughts about you today. All right, so I feel like we're into a place where we're feeling calm. We're feeling slightly introspective. I feel like the energy shows a mix over here of her own matters, what she's going through. I feel like she's always a little bit curious about you. She always has that beautiful warmth towards you. She's always kind of thinking about you into a smiling kind of a way. Like you bring good positive thoughts to her. You have good and beautiful positive energy. She feels safe whenever she is close to you. She does see you as very, very important into her life and very meaningful into her life. She holds that beautiful quiet, I'm going to say, appreciation for you, towards your presence, towards the connection. And I feel like there's such a beautiful, soft warmness when she is thinking of you. So there is a certain sense of longing that is there also. I feel like different kind of things that she could say would be that she values the bond that you share, that she enjoys your energy, that she would like to express her curiosity about your day or your feelings or things that you've done, but doesn't really quite know how to do it or how to say it. So I feel like she often kind of hesitates in regards to that. If we move on forward to the angel oracle message for you, trust the timing of your heart. What is meant to connect will find its way. Release worry and allow love to flow naturally. Attachment blocks the beauty of the moment. And your energy attracts what resonates with your soul. Be present and be open. Love messages for you. I notice you more than I let on. I wonder about you often, and I hope that you feel the same warmth. You bring a sense of calm and joy to my thoughts. And thinking of you reminds me to smile. I know, they're sweet, aren't they? Alrighty. Here we go. So, just one little second over here. Let's do this. Alrighty. So, I'm going to say, I have you another time, my beautiful love shine. What's up, Spitty Pie? What are your questions, my beautiful love shine? I know they were sweet, weren't they? Oh, is this the most committed? Oh, yes, it is. Yeah, we did look at that, my beautiful Julie. We did. Yeah. It is an absolute yes, my beautiful love, for you. What's your questions, my beautiful love shine? After Love Shine, we will be done for tonight. And tomorrow we will be back at our usual time. So just one moment, my beautiful loves. Yeah, I know, right? Want some? Love Shine, if you want, I can send you an email with your answers if you want to. I don't know if you're still here. All right. Yeah, Monsieur Grenouille. Monsieur Grenouille is called Freddy. Freddy the Face. Why the face? I have no idea, but he's called Freddy the Face. Oh my God. All right. Well, yeah, I don't know why. It's called Freddy the Face. Anyways, this is what they told me. And I'm like, what's the name? They're like, we're going to call it Freddy. I'm like, how cool is that? Oh, actually, but I thought into my mind it's coming from Freddy, like Freddy the horror movie, Freddy Krueger. Apparently it's coming from Freddy the animatronics, which is a nightmare kind of a thing, but it's a teddy bear. Now, why would we call a frog after that? I don't know. I don't know. I don't even know who. I'm going to say it's Raphael. It's definitely a Raphael. Matthias would not do that. No, it's a Raphael thing. It's twisted. Anel would not think of that. It's so weird. Yeah, that's it, right? All right, here we go. You seen that? I don't know. It's some weird teddy bear. I showed him who Freddy was, but I'm not with the right deck. But he's like, no, that's not the right Freddy. He's ugly, Mom. And I said, well, who's Freddy? And he showed me this weird thing. I don't know. Okay, we need a timestamp for our beautiful Love Shine. Love Shine's going to be at 1:20. Oops, 1:20. I'm so sorry. Not 1:30. Sorry. You heard a lady about a month and a half ago. You really like her. Just wondering all around if she likes me. Client seems like her trustworthy. That's come to me. You're going to have to rephrase, my beautiful Love Shine. You're going to have to rephrase, my love. I can give you messages from angels. I think you want to know what's coming towards you, and you want to know about the lady. This lady you heard. You really like her. She works hard. You make a great team, and you hope she sticks around for a long time. Okay, you're wondering if she likes you. That's what it is. All right. Well, I do have our King of Swords. I do have our Eight of Pentacles, so there is a lot of hard work over here. We do have our King of Swords showing on up. Also, we have our Nine of Wands. Our Two of Cups. Honestly, I'm actually going to have to say I feel like you guys get along really, really, really quite well. I have no reason to say anything of the such. I don't necessarily feel like she's going to be going away or anything. Honestly, you seem to be onto the same level, I'm going to say, energetically speaking. I feel as though there is beautiful work that is being done over here, or anyways, a certain comprehension. Doesn't seem to be any issues, and we seem to be kind of bonding into a certain way. So if you're wondering, is she like trustworthy and does she truly like you? I'm going to say yes. I'll say yes towards it, sweetie. Yeah. I know you're wondering what's coming towards you. Knight of Pentacles. Love-wise, there's not all that much coming towards you, my sweet love. Knight of Pentacles is in reverse. Three of Swords reverse is a fantastic one because that means you don't have heartache that's coming towards you. But it's like I need you to do things. You know, I told you not too long ago I need you to do things? That's it. I need you to do things. Nothing is changing. You're not walking away from a job. You're not walking away from a love. You're not walking away from friendships. Things are what they are. However, it's like you're not utilizing all the creativity and everything you've got going on through into your mind and your heart and your passion to actually go and get what you want, which would be more finances, more money, or more control over your finances and everything of the such. It could be making more money to put more money into the bank. It could be just going to get new clients. It could be working 5 days a week. This is what I'm getting to. There is more that you can do that you have not done. And Spirit is saying, go ahead and do it if you want more. The capability is there. So what's to come? I see a lot of stagnation. If you want something to come, you're going to have to put more effort, going to have to put more changes over here, and then your financial situation will change. Love-wise, nothing is really changing, and that's just good the way that it is. It's good the way that it is because you're good with them. I know you could be better. He could end up leaving the wife, but we're not going to go that far. So, yeah. Not a problem, my beautiful Love Shine. I got you, sweetie. You text like I do. Oh, wait, I'm going to go back to the deck. I always want to change decks. Okay, let's continue. Okay, hold on. Messages from the angels. Messages from the angels. I'm not going to use that deck for the messages from the angels, sweetie. Not because I have anything against it, but simply because I don't want to. It's not the best deck for it. Okay. Here we go. So let's go and see. Angel message for you. So I'm going to say the lady that you're talking to, I have no issues with. And I don't see her going anywhere, so you're good. All right. Angel message for you. Release. And I know you need to release. You need to release pain. You need to release a lot of things. Growth. Necessary. We were just talking about it within work, but also within yourself, and different decisions that are necessary for you to make altogether. Introspection. I know you've been doing a lot of introspection. So basically, this is what I'm going to say. If I'm going to gather all this up and make lovely sentences for you, trust that the angels are guiding you towards a path. They're guiding you towards a path, even if that path is seeming unclear for you, even if all your decisions have been made, even if you haven't completely released, even if you haven't completed all your growth, something is coming towards you. You also need to accept where you're at this moment, knowing that every step is part of your soul's journey. That is part of your growth. Release the need to control outcomes and allow life to unfold naturally. Always remember that your heart and your intuition, they're your compasses. Like if you're lost into the woods, listen to them, but listen to them with love and patience. That's your key. And it's not an easy thing to do. And embrace every single moment with openness, knowing that acceptance is going to bring you peace and it's going to bring you clarity, which is what you're going to find within your introspection. And let me go and give you also a spirit one within tarot, because you asked for tarot. However, I'm going to use a different deck because the energy feels right. The energy. And it's not in regards to love. So here we go. Although it could be in regards to love, but... All right. Sweetie pie. Spirit wants to remind you that you need to trust your inner wisdom and listen closely to your intuition. Now your angels just spoke to you about that too. Those are 2 reminders. Be patient with the timing of events into your life, because not everything is going to unfold as quickly as you would like them to. But your progress is there and it's still happening behind the surface. Example, you go and bring out those door hangers. You might not have a bunch of calls right away, but you could have some come on in, for the following 3 weeks after, or you could have a big boom and everybody calls into the same week. Release what is no longer good for you. Fear, doubt, old patterns. Make room for the new opportunities. The angels were talking about you. We're talking about that for you also. Focus onto the small, onto the intentional actions every single day. Not every once in a while, every single day. Because they're going to bring and they're going to build, if you will, the foundation for your bigger shifts into your life, the bigger steps that you need to move on forward. And always remember that the clarity is going to come from your reflection, from your self-awareness, from your introspection. The angels were talking about that too. So honor those beautiful quiet moments as much as the ones that are very, very active when your brain's all over the place and you're trying to figure out things. Use those moments wisely. Your answers will come towards you into the most peaceful moments. I know you can't wait for it to be over, but it will. It will, my love. You just need to give yourself a little bit of time, sweetie pie. It will. That being said, my beautiful loves, we shall end the live for tonight, and we shall see each other tomorrow, same place, same time. Beautiful love shine, take on in that advice as much as we possibly can, and you will see things will start to make sense for you, one step at a time. Remember, you are always being guided, my love. That being said, I am sending much love out to every single one of you beautiful souls, and we'll see each other tomorrow.